Howdy, y'all. This is Robot Dylan of Robot Dylan Productions. Yeah. Now, before I get this video started, I want to do two quick updates. The first update I want to do is, the first update is, yeah. So, you may have noticed, if y'all haven't seen my community post, I haven't uploaded in 2 months. I've been on a bit of a hiatus. That's because, first off, uh, my computer, it got my Lenovo computer, it got a virus. So the Lenovo computer, it got a virus, so it wasn't working. Yeah, it was like loading forever and stuff, and like when I click on apps, it would like open it like 5 times. Yeah, so, oh, and also, yeah, also, but also another thing is, also, I did get another computer. Yeah, this is a computer that my dad, he got a good Easter deal. This one was originally 1,000. It was down to 630. Mm-hmm. Uh, yeah. But the second update is, while I do have a computer, all my DVDs and my Blu-rays, like 99% of them, they're all boxed up. So I can't use them for I can't use them for my Robot Dylan's DVD collections part 3 through 12. I can't use them. Yeah, so due to that, so due to my DVDs and Blu-rays being all boxed up, Robot Dylan's DVD collection part 3 through 12, they'll have to be delayed. They'll have to be delayed like until because there's guys like they're putting new. We have tile and they're getting rid of it and replacing it with wood floor. And there's some guys painting the walls too. Yeah, they're painting the walls. Uh, But up until the wood, like I think the wood floor is done, but we still can't put the stuff back because we still gotta paint the walls. Once they got the walls painted, I get all my DVDs and my Blu-rays back. I'll start re-uploading part 3 through 12 of Robot Dylan's DVD collection. Yeah. Now that was the update. Let's get start with the video, shall we? Yeah. Okay, so today's video, Robot Dylan of Robot Dylan Productions, I am gonna show y'all, um, yeah, all my character and concept drawings for the Wacky World of Robot Dylan and Friends in Agatha's Animal Afternoon, Part 1. Yeah, in the first part, I'm just gonna be showing y'all my drawings for the dimensional helping force and the dimensional destructive force. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's get started. Okay, so the first one we got here is Robot Dylan. Yeah, Robot Dylan. He's the element of optimism. Yeah, he likes to be optimistic and he likes to spread the magic of friendship. Yeah, Robot Dylan. He's kind of like the Twilight Sparkle of the Wacky World of Robot Dylan Friends, in the sense that Twilight Sparkle, she was like a leader and stuff. Robot Dylan's kind of the leader. Yeah, Twilight Sparkle was the leader of the main six and stuff. Yeah, and she was like a like Princess Twilight, Alicorn Sparkle, and she even became ruler of Equestria. Like took over Princess Celestia and Luna. But Robot Dylan, he's kind of the leader of the dimensional helping force too. Yeah, because Robot Dylan, he's the leader of the Dimensional Helping Force. Yeah, Robot Dylan's one of the key founders of it and the big boss of it. Yeah. Oh yeah, and Robot Dylan. Yeah, I know y'all think he does. He does look like Bowser or Mecha Bowser from Super Mario, from the Super Mario franchise and Super Mario Sunshine. That's because I was inspired by Bowser and Mecha Bowser. I actually originally my original name for Robot Dylan was Bowser Dylan because when I was younger I had like this imaginative idea like what if I was like Mecha Bowser as or Bowser like Robot Dylan. Yeah, because I think Bowser and Mecha Bowser robots are cool, and I do like Bowser's like turtle dragon scaly design because I like the furry phantom and anthropomorphic animals and such. Yeah, so I created a Bowser Dylan. Yeah, Bowser Dylan. But I did change him later. I changed him later to Robot Dylan because I thought if I wanted to use him as a character, I didn't want Nintendo to try to sue me for having a character that's very similar to Mecha Bowser or Bowser. So I changed his name to Robot Dylan or Robo Dylan. Oh, and another thing about Robot Dylan, yeah, Robot Dylan, he's kind of my optimistic. Oh, yeah, Robot Dylan, he's kind like him and another one of my characters. Yeah, Robot Dylan, he's one of my first Sonas. Yeah, he's a mecha scale Sona, so yeah, he's a mecha scale Sona. So Robot Dylan, he's like my silly and optimistic and weird stuff. Silly and optimistic and weird side. Yeah, so Robot Dylan, he's in the like preschool or kids shows, cartoons, kids toys and preschool and kids music. Like, he's in like kids media and like, you know, he's in like preschool and kids live action show or movies or animated movies. And he's also in like furry fandom stuff. And he's also very anti like sexism and homophobe and toxic masculinity. So he likes girly feminine things too. But yeah, so that's Robot Dylan, the element of optimism. Yeah, Robot Dylan, the element of optimism. Yeah, the first character of and the main character, the Wacky World of Robot Dylan and Friends. And second here, we got we got Max the Robot Dog. He's the element of open-mindedness. Yeah, now Max the Robot Dog, he was actually heavily inspired by a real dog that yeah that I used to have. Yeah, yeah, I had a real black and tan dachshund named Max. Yeah, so yeah, and because Max the Robot Dog, yeah, he's like a cool kid. Like he's like a big tough guy and stuff. He likes to get all the attention. That's what the real like Dachshund Max was. The real Max, he liked to get all the attention and he always thought he was cool and stuff. Yeah, so Max the Robot Dog, he's his personality and his name. Yeah, he was heavily inspired by Max, the real Max the Robot Dog, which is sadly dead, by the way. He died in November of 2021. Yeah, he had a stroke. That's sad. But yeah, so that's Max the Robot Dog, the element of open-mindedness. hmm And third off here, we got Max the Robot Dog's sister, Jamie the Robot Dog. also just like Max the Robot Dog, she was heavily inspired by the real my dachshund Jamie. Yeah, her personality and her name was heavily inspired by the real dachshund Jamie. Yeah. Uh, But yeah, so Jamie, so what she was heavily inspired by the real dachshund I have named Jamie. He's still alive. Her name and personality was based off the real dachshund Jamie. But so Jamie the robot dog. Yeah, her personality, she's a scientist. She's the element of creativity. Yeah. So she likes to be creative and she likes to be silly, surreal, and like weird and stuff. She likes to be all creative. Yeah, and basically what she does, she basically creates all the inventions and like all she creates all the inventions and like all the robot upgrades, all the magical potions, and she created the dimensional like portals and the space-time portal and the time traveling portals, and she created the magical orbs to set up those portals too. Yeah. So so yeah, so that's what yeah, so that's what like Jamie that's what Jamie the robot dog does. She basically created all the portals and the potions and like the robot upgrades and all the inventions and stuff in the magical orb set up those portals. Yeah, time traveling dimensional and space time portals for Robot Dylan and friends. hmm And fourth here we got Sherlock the robot cat. Yeah, Sherlock the robot cat. He's the element of emotions. Yeah, he's a very emotional character. He's basically the Chucky Finster of the wacky world of Robot Dylan and Friends. Yeah, I say that in the sense that Sherlock he's a very emotional character. Kind of like Chucky Finster from Rugrats and all grown up. He's kind of scared of every little thing. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, so Sherlock the Robot Cat. Oh, Sherlock the Robot Cat, he's also into poetry. Yeah, he writes a lot of poetry and literature to talk about his emotion and his feelings. Oh, and something that I have an idea for with Max the Robot Dog and Sherlock. Maybe I can have an episode where Max the Robot Dog he wants to get rid of his sexist and like homophobic and toxic masculinity driven ways. So he talks to Sherlock so that Sherlock can teach him how to be he talks to like how to like show his emotions and he makes gives him a journal and stuff and a poetry journal so he can write down his emotions and stuff. hmm So yeah, that's Sherlock the Robot Cat, element of emotions. The fourth member of the dimensional helping force. And fifth here we got Agatha Flowerington, the element of caring. Yeah, Agatha Flowerington, she's a very caring character. Basically, her personality is like she's pro vegan, she's anti animal abuse, like she wears leather, like she cares for she cares for animals and like plants, and she's like the least selfish person you'll ever meet. So yeah, so she basically cares for almost every single like person out there. Like they have to be a very like an intensely horrible person for yeah, for Agatha to for the try not to care for them, just like Robot Dylan too. Yeah. Oh, and Agatha Flowerington, she does have her own like little segment in the Wacky World of Robot Dylan and Friends. And she also does have yeah, her own spin-off cartoon and game. Yeah, it's called Agatha's Animal Sanctuary. That's what the segment is called in Wacky World of Robot Dylan and Friends. And it's called Agatha's Animal Afternoon. And basically what Agatha's Animal Afternoon is, yeah, basically think Wildcrats. Kind of like a Wildcrats is for boys. Agatha's Animal Sanctuary or Agatha's Animal Afternoon. It's basically like that, but for little girls, age 2 to 6. Mm. But yeah, so that's Agatha Flowerington. The Element of Caring. And up next here we got Delana the Dragon. Yeah, yeah, kind of like My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. I will have reformed villains, kind of like Discord, the Lord of Chaos, and Starlight Glimmer. Yeah, I will have yeah, I will have villains be reformed. And Delana is basically she Delana is the element of safety. He was the original leader of the Dimensional Destructive Force. Yeah, and something I want to talk about with Robot Dylan and Delana. Robot Dylan, he's going to be an extreme liberal, and Delana, she's going to be an extreme conservative. And so basically, what I'm going to be talking about is that yeah, basically what I'm going to be talking about, I'm going to be talking about is like yeah, basically about like political parties like liberals and conservatives or like Republicans or Democrats being extremists. Yeah, and how it's bad to be like an extremist and stuff or be radical. Yeah. But yeah, so that's Delana the Dragon. Yeah, she's basically the opposite of Robot Dylan. Yeah, she's kind of like the her and the Dimensional Destructive Force. They're kind of like anti fairies from like the Fairly Odd Parents and stuff. Basically, basically the personalities of all the people in Reversopia and the Dimensional Destructive Force. They're basically the exact opposite personality of the people in all the other dimensions and the people in the Dimensional Helping Force. So everything that Robot Dylan likes, she hates, and vice versa. hmm Yeah, so that's the Lane of the Dragon, element of safety. hmm Let's see what next we got here. And up next here we got Mr. Robotson. Yeah, Mr. Robotson. Yeah, he's basically a really wise monkey. He's a really wise monkey, and basically what he does, he takes care of the dimensional helping force. Like, yeah, so he or he organizes the robot upgrade closet. He makes sure the potions are all organized, inventions. He basically makes sure that all the magical orbs for like the space time dimensional and time traveling yeah, portals, they're all in good places and the portals are all clean and stuff. But yeah, that's basically what Mr. Robotson does. Oh, and also something that Robotson does, Mr. Robotson, he basically yeah, he helps he helps the robot Dylan and his wacky friends when they need advice. Yeah, because basically that's what Mr. Robotson does. Like Robot Dylan or Max, Jamie, or Sherlock or Delana, they'll basically come to Maury they'll basically come to Mr. Robotson if they need help, and Mr. Robotson, because he's very old and wise, he'll give them, he'll try to help them. Because he knows a lot about friendship, because he's very old. And up next here, because I already told you that yeah, Robot Dylan, he's my mecha scale sona. Yeah, and he's also my silly, optimistic, and weird side of my personality. This next one is Maurice Mouse. Yeah, Maurice Mouse, he's kind of like my more critical and artistic and like creative side and like serious side of my personality. Yeah, so basically what Maurice Mouse is, he's basically a critic in the wacky world of Robot Dylan and Friends. Like he does salutes, he does rants, he does top tens, and he does like reviews and such. Yeah, so that's what Maurice Mouse does. Yeah, yeah, so that's what Maurice Mouse does. Hmm. Yeah, and also Maurice Mouse. Yeah, Maurice Mouse. He's another one of them members that I mentioned a helping force. Hmm. Yeah, so that's Maurice Mouse. Hmm. And up next here we got Metal Mouse. Yeah, yeah, Metal Mouse. He's basically he's Maurice Mouse's like twin brother, basically. Yeah, and basically Metal Mouse. Yeah, Metal Mouse. Basically, what I'm gonna be talking about with him, I'm gonna be talking about like people that make like extreme art or something and stuff, or like books, or like animated movies, or like drawings, or like video games and such. Yeah, like kind of like how people that say like people like say, like Jawbreaker from Play for Cinema, like they say he's in a bestiality because he draws furry gif art, or people like Zone Tunes, yeah, or Shad Based Murder TV, calling them pedophiles 'cause they draw like lolicon and such. Yeah, and also like yeah, and like also yeah, and like also like stuff like the Princess and the Frog, like because they some people didn't like that it had voodoo in Dr. Facilier uses voodoo in the movie. They thought that they thought that Dr. Facilier they thought the Princess and the Frog was promoting like satanic stuff, and how some people think that J.K. Rowling and Harry Potter is satanic too because it uses witchcraft, and that like rap singers and bands, yeah, like two live crew. They think they're criminals, so they do all that like the sex, drugs, and like all violence and all those crazy stuff in their songs. And they think the metal bands like AC/DC, Nirvana, and Metallica are satanic too. But yeah, so that's basically what Metal Mouse is. He's basically going to be teaching kids just because someone makes extreme art. Yeah, just because someone makes extreme art doesn't automatically mean that they're a bad person or that they would actually do any of the things that they say in their art. Hmm. Because yeah, because it kind of he Metal Mouse he kind of makes like these anti-friendship songs, metal songs, like doing stuff like cussing people out, lying, stealing, cheating on tests and stuff. Yeah, so that's what Maurice Mouse does. Yeah, and he's also Maurice Mouse. He's kind of an unofficial member of the Dimensional Helping Force. Yeah, in the sense that Maurice Mouse, yeah, he's basically Maurice Mouse. He doesn't want to ruin the reputation of the Dimensional Helping Force. So he doesn't want to ruin the reputation of the Dimensional Helping Force. So he does help behind the scenes. He only does minor stuff to help the Dimensional Helping Force because he doesn't want people to know that Metal Mouse is associated with the Dimensional Helping Force, and he doesn't want Robot Dylan and his wacky friend to have the same reputation as Metal Mouse. hmm Yeah, so yeah, that's Metal Mouse. The yes, that's Metal Mouse. Okay, so that is all of the the Dimensional Helping Force members. Now on to the Dimensional Destructive Force members. Mm. Yeah, already told y'all all about Delana the Dragon. The second Dimensional Destructive Force member is um is Maxine, the element of closed-mindedness. Yeah, Maxine, she's basically the opposite of Max the robot dog. Yeah, in the sense that Maxine, yeah, because Maxine, she's very closed-minded, unlike Max the robot dog, where he's very open-minded. Maxine, she's very logical. She never does things spontaneous. Like she's always creating all the friendship problems, and she does them very carefully. She never does things spontaneous. She does things by the book, and she's very strict with her logic and stuff. So yeah, so that's Maxine the dog. The element of closed-mindedness. And up next here, we got Maxine the robot. Maxine the dog's. Yeah. Maxine the dog's brother. We got we got James the dog. Yeah, so James the dog, he he's the element of dullness. He's basically the opposite of he's basically the opposite of Jamie the robot dog, element of creativity. Yeah, in the sense that kind of like how Jay how like Jay yeah, kind of like how Jamie the robot dog, she's very creative and she likes to be like silly and weird and inventive. Yeah. James the James the dog, like he likes to be very mature and he likes to be like he's all snooty and he thinks he's better than others and he's all fancy. But so James is the dog, like because he thinks he's all fancy and uptight and mature. Like he's very hateful. Like he hates people that watch preschool shows or kid shows or cartoons or people that are like into kids media like preschool or kids music or toys or or people that aren't as like mature as he is. So yeah. And also James the dog, he's also like Sir Charles Humperdinck the Fourth from Ben the Looney. So yeah, in the sense that like yeah, James the dog, he also likes a lot of boring stuff. Like his favorite book is the dictionary because he likes seeing how many words are in the dictionary. And Yeah, he actually collects all the new yearly volumes of the dictionary. Yeah, so that he can, because he likes seeing all the new words. But yeah, oh, and James the dog. Some of his other favorite hobbies is that like he likes to watch grass grow, and he likes to watch the fire in the fireplace burn. Yeah, yeah. James the dog. He's a very like boring person. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because James the dog. He's the element of dullness. And up next here we got Shirlena, the element of bottling up emotions. But yeah, Shirlena. So Shirlena, she's basically the opposite of Sherlock the robot cat. Yeah, in the sense that Shirlena the cat, yeah, she likes to bottle up her emotions. Yeah, kind of like how Max the robot dog, like she likes to be all tough and like yeah, she likes to be all tough and she likes to bottle up her emotions. And something I want to talk about with Charlena, I want to talk about with her. I want to teach preschoolers and kids how unhealthy. I want to have an episode with her. We talk about how unhealthy it is to bottle up your emotions and to like just bottle up. And I also want to talk about the happiness trap and stuff with her too. Hmm. Yeah, so that's Charlena, the cat, the element of bottling up emotions. Hmm. Yeah, and up next here we got Abagast, the element of selfishness. Yeah, Abagast, he's basically the exact opposite of Agatha Flowerington. Yeah, in the sense that Abagast, he's very selfish. He even, if you can see this picture here, yeah, he on his shirt, red shirt, it says, "I'm the best." Yeah, because Abagast, he thinks like he's the best person who ever lived, and he gets all of his advice from himself. He even thinks like the only reason why why the dimensional destructive force, why they're still afloat, and how they're able to get all their like friendship problems caused are all because of him. Hmm. But yeah, so that's Abagast, the element of selfishness. But yeah, Abagast, the element of selfishness, he's basically the opposite of Agatha Flowerington. In the sense that Agatha Flowerington, she cares for both animals and plants. She cares for everybody. As for Abagast, he only cares about himself. And he actually does a lot of stuff that destroys his health and destroys the environment because of how selfish he is and stuff. Yeah. Mm. So yeah, that's Adagast, the element of selfishness. Yeah, yeah, and I think there should be like two or three left. Oh, we're actually on the last one here. Oh, this is Miss Monka. Yeah, Miss Monka. Yeah, she's basically the opposite of Mr. Robothson. In the sense that Mr. Robothson, like he's a very mature and like he's very calm and like he's a very wise monkey. Yeah, and he knows how to take care of the place. Miss Monka, she's the exact opposite. She's like a crazy grandma. She's like Madame Foster from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. Yeah, in the sense that Miss Monka, she like what she does, like she's like a crazy old lady. She likes to be like silly and She likes to be crazy and like she likes to be silly and surreal and weird. Hmm. But yeah, but the dimensional destructive force, Delana and the dimensional destructive force, they still like her despite her being so weird and crazy. Hmm. So that's Miss Mocha for you. Oh, and that is the video. This has been Robot Dylan of Robot Dylan Productions, showing you my character and concept drawings for The Wacky World of Robot Dylan and Friends and Agatha's Animal Afternoon, Part 1. If you liked this video, smash that like button. Yeah, if you really liked it, smash that subscribe button. Yeah, yeah. Make sure you also post some comments. Tell me what you thought of all my characters and concept drawings for Robot Dylan and Friends and Agatha's Animal Afternoon. Give me some constructive criticism comments so I can improve the wacky world of Robot Dylan and Friends and Agatha's Animal Afternoon too. Yeah, yeah. As well my Robot Dylan Productions, like my videos, YouTube videos too. And this has been Robot Dylan of Robot Dylan Productions. Peace out.